Hey guys, it's Ox and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another speed build. We're in Mount Komorebi doing a little build. This is actually for a series. This is for my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This will be Jemiah's kind of little starter home in Mount Komorebi when she moves there. I'm not quite that part in the series yet where she's ready to move there. We're still going through our education, going through school and all that, but once we are done, this will be the house we're moving into. So I actually utilized Tiny Living. This is a tiny house, technically. I believe it's the highest tier you can go, which is like tier 3, so about 100 tiles, but I think it's exactly 100 tiles. Just because, you know, I like the perks are nice with that, really, and I wanted to give her a small house for her first house. And really, I honestly love kind of the layout and like how kind of compact everything is. I was looking a lot at Japanese homes for like inspiration, so like looking at a lot of like their floor plans and stuff, and like I don't know, just trying to like incorporate some more of that into the build, if that makes any sense. And I really, oh my god, I wanted to do the tatami flooring so bad, but like Jesus Christ, the tatami swatches we got, which we only got like 6, they kind of suck. They're not good, they're not the best, and I didn't want to use any CC for this build or anything. I didn't really put any restrictions on this. However, I think I kept it pretty light in terms of the stuff I used. A lot of it is Snowy Escape, of course, and then I know I used a lot of like Get Together. I think there's a little bit of like Dream Home Decorator and like Tiny Living, definitely Laundry Day for sure. But it's pretty like interchangeable, the stuff I use. Like I know that it's a computer I used from Strangerville, like it's fine. But I wanted to keep it somewhat accessible. So I really don't think it's that bad in terms of like the content I used. I don't know, actually I haven't checked. It could just be awful. It could just be like, yeah, actually you used every single pack you own. So just like, you know, not accessible. But yeah, I will include down below. Obviously it'll be on my gallery. That information's below. I'll also have a download link to it on my Patreon, as well as a list of all the packs I used. However, I wanted to, I'm sorry you hear my neighbor's dog barking, if you can hear that. I'm also sorry if you hear rain, because there's some rain going on. It's that time of year where recording videos kind of sucks major balls because it's like super warm in my room, and I don't know, even with the AC on and the AC season, that's not AC season yet. My room just gets like a sauna basically, but it's not quite. We've kind of had like a mini like not like a heat wave, but like a little like blast of heat kind of come in for this past week. So it's been in like the mid 70s, and that's enough to like kill me. Like if it's 72 outside, which isn't mid 70s like I said, but if it's 72 outside, which I believe it is right now, it's like 82 in my room. It's just always 10 degrees hotter. Recording videos at this time of the year sucks. I always have to wait to do it at night, and I also have to do it with my window open. And like my sound, like I don't know, it's just where I'm placed in the neighborhood and like where my window is, it just carries like throughout the whole neighborhood. So you could be walking down the street, my window could be open, and if I'm like loud enough, you could hear me all the way down the street. It's not good. And like I know my neighbors spend a lot of time outside, so I really don't want to bother them that much, which is why, I don't know, if I'm a little quiet in this video, that's why. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's all I have to do, just because, or that's all I have, and I have to deal with it just because it's so freaking warm in my room this time of year. So I hope that's okay. That might be why I sound a little lower energy today as well. So I actually wanted to, sorry, what the hell, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about my content. So you can tell it's been a little bit of a lull recently. I was dog sitting for like a week, which I'm done, I'm back with that, but whenever it happens, I always just like, no matter what, without fail, kind of fall into a little slump with my content when I get back, because like I don't know why it takes me like days to adjust when I get back home from like being gone from my house for a week. That's just me though. So it's like, I don't know. And I didn't pre-record any main channel videos. At least I did some shorts, but I didn't like pre-record too many videos before I left. Just kind of my own fault. So I kind of screwed myself there. But I want to hopefully get back to a regular schedule. I was thinking about implementing a schedule again because I got rid of my schedule a couple months ago, because I think I did 3 uploads a week like consistently for a while, and then I stopped my schedule, so it kind of like fluctuated depending on like the week. But I think I might go back to that because it was definitely very good at like keeping me organized. And I want to get like my let's plays on a schedule too. Don't even come at me about that. They're so like, I know there's so much time passing between parts. Just give me a little bit. Ever since I started captioning my videos, it definitely adds a couple more hours into like the video making process, which is okay. I don't mind that. If there's people who use captions, let me know if you use captions on my video, or if you even know they exist. But all my videos are closed captioned, so like I want to keep it accessible to people who might be like hard of hearing. I don't even know if I have that audience on my YouTube channel, but I don't know, but ever since I started doing that, it definitely like, I don't know, just makes everything take longer, which is something I'm willing to like, you know, part with. Like, it's not to the end of the world. I want to keep my content accessible, because it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It just amazes me. Like, I don't know, kind of like the lack of like this is a pet peeve of mine. I'm sorry. This is going to be a little rant. Remember when there was like the Sims Summit or some sort of Sims event, whatever, not too long ago. And they were like, you know, introducing the new like cochlear implants that they kind of put into the game, and the hearing aids and stuff. And like, the audacity for them not to like caption those announcements, like, okay, that's great you added them, but the people who you're representing don't know. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like EA should have someone captioning for them, and I feel like I don't know, I don't see a lot of like bigger channels who might be able to like pay people to do it. I don't know, I feel like hard of hearing people get left by the wayside sometimes when it comes to like online content. So I want to try to make it accessible. I don't know. And now that like I've started doing this, like I won't stop. I won't be able to, for my own sanity. And now like my ADHD, like I have to caption every video because it's like a perfectionist thing now. And it's like, I really do enjoy doing it. It is actually a great way to kind of like reflect on my own commentary. I feel like it's been good for me to kind of look back at what I say and kind of analyze what I say and how I say it, and kind of reflect on that, and maybe, you know, get a little better at commentary and stop using so many filler words, because God, sometimes I have to edit out the word like in my videos. Oh my God, so much. Or not in my videos, in the captions. I say it so much. And it's just like most of the time when I'm captioning, I'm just removing the word like, which is just wild. But yeah, so speaking of let's plays, I want to also say this just before I get to the end, before I miss it. So my star sign let's play should probably be the next one I upload after this video. It'll be Jemiah's kind of a halfway point in her term. That part kind of, it's not that it sucks, like it's good, it's just, it kind of sucks in the grand scheme of things, because things didn't go as planned, man. I don't know, sometimes it's so wild when you like plan something, especially in The Sims 4, when you want to plan like a certain storyline to happen, and The Sims it just can't happen. Like, it goes wrong, right? It just, no matter what you try to do, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it too much either. But yeah, it's just a little sad, that's for sure. It's definitely a little depressing. But that's okay. I think it's going in a good direction. Like, I have a lot of it planned out. I have a feeling the time in between those parts will be longer than like my growing together, because my growing together is like pretty consecutive. Like, I kind of just play one day, record it, okay, and then play the next day, record it. Like with the star sign, it's been a little more all over the place because I have to like, you know, play some time in between, which is fun. I enjoy doing that. And when she finishes school, it might also be less of that. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for my little rantings today. I think I'm going to end this voiceover here. I hope you guys enjoy this build. Again, my gallery ID is below if you want to download it, as well as the link to my Patreon. Well, this will also be up for download for free, of course. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, a thank you to my patrons, Jacqueline Dream, Honowo, Esther, and King Grumblebee. If you want to support me and my channel, you can go to my Patreon below, and it's only $1 a month. However, that's never a necessity. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video of whatever I make. Bye.